everyone, it's Tally from Tally's Movie Club, and today I'm going to be, well, it's a very late, what I watched in the month of June. Apologies for it being so late. I was going to post this, at the end of June, forgot, got lazy, then I started, a book marathon, so apologies for that, but I will start off with two DVDs that I watched in the month of June. The first one up is Heretics. This is about sort of like high school kids slash going on probably early college kids trying to have a night out, and it goes horribly wrong. The trailer actually looks like it's going to be sort of like what's that word? What do you call it? Like the Blair Witch product. Blair Witch Project. Yeah, I think I'm saying that way. With the camcorders in there, because obviously at the start, the trailer's filming them and they're saying, "Oh, I think who's going to get drunk is this person," and I'm thinking it's found footage. That's what I'm thinking. I thought it was going to be sort of found footage, but that was just like the only bits that they were actually recording themselves. So. And basically one drunken night turns into a night of horror, and I don't want to spoil it. It's okay, it's not brilliant. It was a cheap DVD, so you get what you give with Heretics. Next one up is which I originally saw when Blockbusters was still open. That's how long I've seen this film. Is Mirror. Is it Mirrors or Mirrors? I can't remember. I think it's Mirrors. Saw this originally in about 2008, 2009. Can't remember exactly when it came out. But I bought this on DVD because it was only something like £4, £4.99, £4.50, £4.99. But I didn't realise it had a Blu-ray. So that was bad on my part. I picked it up on DVD. It was alright. I remember certain parts of it when I originally watched it, which when I originally watched it I was younger, and of course I couldn't look in the mirror for a couple of weeks. I was a bit dumb then, and of course no, it's just okay. The next one up is a Blu-ray. I'm now on I've got two Blu-rays. Technically the second one is a double pack. Not double, not bad. You know what I mean. Next one up is Last Breath on Blu-ray. This is about a new sort of how do you explain it? They're sort of fitting pipes under the North Sea, and there was an accident and for this rookie, and of course he without spoiling too much, just he basically runs out of oxygen, and his crew have to find him before it's too late. And I'm not going to spoil it, but I just watch it to the end, and I think there's a post-credit scene, so watch that. Then the next one up is 28 Days Later and 28 Weeks Later. I already watched 28 Days Later at the cinema. I took my dad. We had a sort of father-daughter bonding day out. But then we wanted to watch 28 Weeks Later in order to watch the new film 28 Years Later, which we haven't got around to because stuff's just happened and we haven't got around to it. So we're probably going to have to watch it when the 4K comes out and all that. But 28 Weeks Later is... not as good as 28 Days Later. I don't want to rank all the films because obviously, because I haven't watched all the films. I've watched 28 Days and 28 Weeks Later. I haven't watched 28 Years Later, so I can't do a ranking until I've watched Years Later, obviously. But I thought 28 Weeks Later was, what's the word? It was alright. It continued on the story in a different path, but it's just to me, I grew up with 28 days there, so that's always been my favourite one. So, you know, it was good, but, you know, it just wasn't great. And then the next one up is a 4K box set of obviously the Jurassic World slash, what do you call this box set? Jurassic Park slash Jurassic World box set. I don't know what you call it, the Jurassic box set. Which, obviously, Jurassic Park 1, 2 and 3. The Lost World has always been my favourite out of those 3 films. I don't know why, it's just the one I grew up with, so. And then obviously the Lost World, Jurassic World, the newer trilogy. I like the first one. I like the second one. Third one, I've seen all of the Jurassic Worlds in cinemas, but to me, Dominion was probably out of this box set the worst one. I thought it was too long, too busy, too many actors. Yeah, it was great seeing all the past actors of the Jurassic box set or Jurassic films, but I just think you could have just simplified it a little bit more without all the bugs and all that. And you know, I just found it a way too busy. So, but maybe, you know, maybe when they release the next Jurassic World film, I might go back and think it's a better film. Right now, I'm gonna go onto my phone. If you hear any talking, it's my phone, because obviously I use a program called VoiceOver for me to read what's on my screen. And of course, this is the rest of the stuff that I've watched either at the cinema or on streaming, or you know, that sort of stuff. So I have turned it down, but you may still hear it. I obviously at the cinemas, why am I idiot. At the cinema, I watched the new Jurassic World Rebirth. I've seen it twice actually already. I took my dad to see it opening day because that was like his birthday treat. We've seen all of them together at the cinema, and then I took one of my friends because she wanted to go and see it. So technically we've seen 3 out of the 4 Jurassic Worlds together, because we never got to see Dominion together, but because you know, my arthritis was active and it was held that year. On Disney Plus, I watched David Attenborough's Oceans documentary. I love David Attenborough. I've got all his books, and you know, I'm trying to collect all this stuff on physical media and all that, you know, because he is a national treasure, and I just want all this stuff before. Well, I've seen it in the past, you know. Then I watched Get Out on DVD. I also watched, hang on, where have I got that? You know, that's probably in the living room. On DVD, I watched Get Out and Truth or Dare, both on DVD, because I had that Blumhouse box set that it took me about a month and a half to get through. And then Apple TV Plus, I was just curious. I don't like U2. I think it's U2, yeah. I don't like U2, but I watched the Bono documentary. Yeah, I wish I hadn't now. And then on iPlayer, I watched all the Walking with Dinosaurs, because they've just done like, it was like the, what was it, the 20th or the 25th anniversary of it? I can't remember, but it was an anniversary, so I watched that all. I've got it on DVD in a box set, but I am going to physically pick up the Blu-ray, because obviously, you know, I just want to. 2 seconds. And then Apple TV, I watched The Elephant Queen, which is a documentary about... Go away. Which is about a documentary about an elephant herd who, you know, if you've seen one nature documentary, they're all pretty much the same, but this one was mostly features on elephants, you know, a herd of elephants trying to survive and you know, get food and water, and it all depends on the watering hole, where it is and all that. So, and then that's all I watched in the month of June. Not much. I thought I watched a bit more, but obviously I didn't. So, okay, well, thank you for watching this video. Sorry it has been so late. I will do better in the future. I didn't mean to laugh, but I just, like, you know, I've just been so distracted, you know, just, I've got a book head on at the minute, so I've been listening to as many audiobooks as possible. So I've kind of, you know, forgot about this side of my YouTubing, so apologies for that. Anyway, sorry if I look horrible. It is really hot in the UK at the minute, and I am melting. So anyway, take care, have a good rest of your evening, and I will see you all next time. Bye.